Hi everyone, welcome to our collective reading. This is for all 12 signs. This is Green Adventuring Tarot and I'm Gigi. I'm so happy you're here. These are general readings and if it resonates, it's meant for you. And please like and subscribe, it does help a lot. All right, I've meditated on your cards. First we're going to start with Aries. All right, here we go. Okay, Aries. Well, right now it looks like you're putting a lot of beautiful things together. You're really bringing a lot of forces together with this Magician card. Beautiful. You're sort of bringing in all the elements to make something happen. And you're really feeling very powerful. And you have a really careless, beautiful sort of who cares, gorgeous attitude about it, which is really healthy because you're teaching yourself that I can do this and I'm not going to worry about what everybody thinks. It's absolutely amazing. And then you also have this High Priestess energy, another major arcana card. So you are really, not only are you bringing all these elements together and you're feeling just, you know, this amazing sense of just beautiful light energy, you're also feeling very intuitive. Yeah, you're tuning into your intuitive self. Beautiful. And then with the Nine of Cups, I see that this is indeed going to manifest. This is definitely the card of manifestation. So you are definitely manifesting whatever this is that you are really focused in on. And also, I see that the result of this is that you're going to feel that something, somebody out there, something is sort of deciding if they want to join in on this. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this Emperor card. And what I feel is that you may indeed be welcomed into this power structure, but I think you're having reservations. You may want to do this on your own. So I'm not sure. I think that it's like the alchemy is there, the right attitude is there, you have a really good gut feeling about this, and it's all going forward, but you're not sure about plugging it in. Now, this could mean that you're not sure about selling this or selling the idea and having it be absorbed to something like a bigger entity, like a corporation, or sharing it with some other, and then of course getting compensated. But you're almost thinking about doing it on your own and staying in this magician energy. Okay, so that's really interesting, Aries. Let's get some clarification around the Five of Swords. I'd like to learn more about that. And I want to know with Aries, can you give us more clarification? What's going on with the Five of Swords for Aries? Okay. And we've got the Judgment card. Interesting. Okay. So indeed, you are having to make a serious call around this. Oh, okay. Perhaps whatever they are offering you or suggesting for you to shift this into a bigger entity, it's not working for you. It doesn't feel right in you with your gut check. It's just not quite there. There could be competition around this idea as well. Yeah. But whatever it is, you're going to come up with the right decision with this Judgment card. And just sit on it if you can. If it's time sensitive, you know, try to extend the time so you can really come up with a good feeling of balance around this. I really see that it just needs some contemplation to find the right answer. All right, and now I'm going to get an oracle card for you, Aries, to round off this reading. And this is what it says. This is a moon oracle. It says, howl at the moon, process your feelings. Wow, look at that. With the beautiful flowers and the coyotes, or the wolves rather, and the moon. How beautiful. So yeah, if you can, give yourself time to process this so you can have really good and sound judgment. All right? All right, dear Aries, thank you so much. Okay, and now we're going to move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, here we go. All right. What do we have for Taurus, Spirit? All right. Beautiful. Okay, Taurus. Let's see here. Well, Taurus, it looks like you are definitely going inward and making some decisions with this Hermit card. And with the Judgment card, you're really having to make a call to see if you are going to manifest this, in which direction you want this to go. And you really are taking a lot of time for yourself, and you're really going inward with this right now. Yeah. And then we have the upside down Four of Cups. So what that tells me is that you had in the past, you didn't really like the choices that were offered, and now you're feeling like that's gone away and you've come up with a choice. But you're still deciding. You know, you don't feel that feeling of discontent around your choices. It's faded away. So that issue is resolved somewhat. And you're really feeling very satisfied. You're really manifesting things in your life. Financially, things are starting to flow for you, and that feels really good. It's almost like whatever you were working on before, it's put you into this very contemplative place here, and you've realized you're finally it's starting to really pay off, all that work, okay? With the Nine of Pentacles, yeah. And then with this Three of Wands upside down, it feels like you've stopped leaning into something. There was something that was, I feel, yes, okay, I got like an irritation. There was something that you sort of kept going over and over. And because of that going inward and really having good judgment, it's almost like that's also stopped. So this feeling of lack of choices has stopped, and this feeling of this irritant of where you were always trying to figure it out and get the right response, and that stopped too. So it's really working. Whatever this is, it's really working to keep that stuff away, which is wonderful. And then with the Four of Swords, you've really decided to take good care of yourself. I see this as the self-care card, and you've really decided to take more time for yourself. So when you're not doing what you have to do, or things that bring you joy, you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, really, with this Four of Swords. Beautiful. But I'd like to get some clarification on the Four of Cups in reverse. Spirit, can you help us with that for Taurus? The Four of Cups in reverse energy. Okay. All right. Temperance. Okay. Okay. So the choices that you were involved with in the past, now that they've melted away, it's given you this sense of balance. Yeah. Sort of the sense of moderation, the sense of balance, the sense of feeling like you're not grabbing at stuff so much. You feel, you know, more content in your body, in your spirit, in your mind. You just feel more at peace. Yeah. Beautiful. Well, let's get a moon card for the overriding energy. All right, dear Taurus. All right. And the card is the Blood Moon, Courage. Wow. So maybe that's what was missing. And now that you've gone inward and you've honed in your judgment and you feel more at balance and you've sort of gotten rid of these things that were really bothering you, and the money is starting to flow simultaneously, and you're doing a lot of self-care, it's really developed your sense of courage. It's really giving you a strength to face things. Beautiful. Oh, Taurus. I love it. Good job, Taurus. All right, and now we're going to move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, here we go. Okay. Okay, Gemini. All right. Well, I feel like you're kind of having to walk away from something that wasn't serving you. Okay? And I feel like this is something you feel really good about, and you're still in the thick of it. Okay? There was something that with this Four of Cups energy, you just really didn't like the choices that were offered and you weren't sure. And the choice that, was sort of sitting there all along, that's still just not quite your thing right now. All right? And you really did make the decision to move on from whatever that was. And now you're feeling like, what do I do now? And so it feels like that energy felt like it had a lot of competitive energy with it. And I know, Gemini, we've talked about that the last few months, this feeling of people challenging you and this competitive energy that you've just been sort of like, that's been your thing that keeps popping up. And it says here that yes, indeed, but again, you're going to handle it beautifully with this Magician card. So you're going to sort of do a jujitsu move on this entity or this person or whatever this energy is. And I feel like, yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. You walk away, you make your boundary, you walk away, and then they want to keep going. And then you ultimately say no. And you do it in this like amazing way that only you, Gemini, can do. You're like, la la, I'm gonna dance with my suit, and it's gonna be fabulous. You come up with a way to make this feel workable. You know what I mean? And the thing is about it is it does feel like it really makes you feel a bit trapped. And so I think that's the emotional residue. I think you do take care of this, but there is like this emotional residue of maybe not sleeping very well, feeling kind of like I would definitely do some clearing work around this once you do get this sort of cleaned up. And also I see this King of Wands energy, Gemini, and I think that you're going to have a fire sign in your court helping you with this, and I think they want to help you get unstuck. And that could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or whatever you see when you see this card, who you think of that is someone you deeply trust that will help you shift out of this energy. All right, but let's get some clarification on the Eight of Swords. I'd like to find out, how does Gemini get more clearing and peace from this? Spirit, can you help us? For Gemini, the Eight of Swords. Okay. The Son of Swords. Huh, okay. Interesting. All right. So what I'm seeing with this is that you're going to have to face it head on and really, I don't even know if I think it's more happening inside of you, this feeling of feeling stuck. And I think this fire energy, or this sort of beautiful, friend or lover or family member, confidant, whoever energy is going to help you get unstuck by helping you face this with that movement and the sword. And you're going to be doing it in your mind. You're very clever, and you're going to come up with an idea to unstick. So it could be some sort of ritual. It could be, you know, a camping trip. It could be something, whatever it is, definitely look at this imagery to help. And definitely if you see an owl, that is a good sign that it's cleansing out of you, this feeling of this residual. Okay? Beautiful. Oh, Gemini. Well, let's get an oracle for an overriding message for dear Gemini. And this is from the Moonology deck. So beautiful. In honor of the eclipse, I had to do this. For dear Gemini. Okay. All right. And it says, watch for signs. Follow the moon and watch for signs. Wow. So this imagery is really powerful. See these wings? I see these wings here with the butterfly and with the owl. I really see that that will be a real magical sign that you're starting to clear this energy and facing it. You know, be brave and face it, because you've got the beautiful mojo to make it happen with this Magician card. And you can do it, definitely. And stay in your head and stay powerful. All right. All right, Gemini, thank you. And next we're going to go on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, here we go. Yes. All right, dear Cancer. Okay, Cancer. All right. So Cancer, it looks like we've got a lot of reversed cards in this reading, and I see the Three of Cups in reverse, and I see the High Priestess in reverse. So that's telling me that you're taking a break. Your intuition is not feeling real strong right now, so you needed to take a break from a group of people. Could be work friends, could be family, but you needed to take a break for a while until you can get your instincts back. You feel a little off right now, okay? And then what's interesting is this Five of Pentacles energy in reverse. You avoided something by doing this. By taking a break, you've avoided something that made you feel, could have been a financial issue, something you had to take a break from this group for some reason. And I'm feeling like it's money related, could be trust related, could be something in the emotional realm. This doesn't feel like work. It feels like you might, some of these people might, you know through work, you might know through work, but it feels more friendship. And I feel like something happened where you need to take a break. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe you were spending too much money with these people. They weren't a good influence as far as spending, and you needed to take a break, yeah. And then with the Nine of Wands, you indeed take time for yourself, and you take a break, yeah. Your instincts were very strong with that, to pull back. And then what I find is once you do that, and once this sort of becomes a thing, and you've decided, okay, I'm going to get back on track, then I see this beautiful sun energy. And you're just feeling like your mojo is just amazing. Like you've just sort of, you'll click back in, you know? And also the warmer months are coming. There's just a feeling of overall good juju with this card. So indeed, Cancer, you had very good instincts to take a break and to take care of self and to really work on some stuff out in the sun. So remember, you want to be honest, you want to be out in the open, you want that sunny feeling for this to heal, okay? And then we also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm feeling like is this is sort of working on something long term, and it's being sort of suspended for a while. So what I'm feeling is you are focusing on your joy and you're healing and feeling really good. Could be a partnership you're focusing on, less in the group and more in your partnership. Could be on your own, but I feel kind of partnership energy with that sun as well. And I feel like you have to take a break on maybe a hobby or something that you used to work a lot on. I don't know if it was connected to this, but whatever it is, you're going ahead and focusing on some peace and joy and really resting for a while and just focusing on the necessities and feeling good rather than all this extra. Okay, but Spirit, let's get some help from the Eight of Pentacles in reverse for Cancer. Any help with Cancer? All right. Okay. The King of Pentacles. All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So with the King of Pentacles, taking a break. Okay. Yes. So the King of Pentacles energy is saying that you're finding your financial power and you're staying in your power and you're getting very grounded. So you have the sun and the earth are guiding you right now through this. Okay. And the Eight of Pentacles energy is whatever that hobby was or whatever it was that was sort of distracting you along with that group, you're now really solid. You know, you've got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. You're very solid. All right. Excellent. And then let's get some messages from Moonology deck, our Oracle deck, for an overriding message for beautiful Cancer. Okay. All right. And it's the Moonflower card, and it says, take a risk. Wow. Okay. And what I hear when I see that is maybe the risk for you is just being grounded, you know, and using all that beautiful emotional watery energy to just stay really grounded. Maybe that's a new thing for you, and taking a risk on that, you know, on this beautiful sun energy, you know, and just taking care of yourself and being grounded and financially feeling really solid and just taking a break from all that other stuff. Maybe the other, maybe the other stuff was distracting you from what you wanted to do. So taking a risk might be withdrawing, you know, and you have full permission to do that as long as you feel good about it and it helps you with your growth, you know, do it. All right, Cancer. That was beautiful. All right, now we're going to move on to Leo. All right, Leo, here we go. All right, Leo. Okay, Leo. So, Leo, it looks like something was revealed recently to you, okay? And it felt a little bit spiky. Like it didn't feel, felt kind of intense. And with the sword energy, I feel like this was a conversation, and this was kind of a competitive kind of feeling, kind of a volleying back and forth energy. And I feel like something was revealed to you, and you were able to read through the lines. You're very intelligent. You could read. You knew you have a really good BS meter, and you could tell what they were saying, and you got it. Okay. Yeah, this is real recent too. This is something that you're really, now you're kind of thinking it through, and you're kind of deciding what your action will be with this Knight of Pentacles energy, and you're taking your time deciding. You're not going to jump in yet, but you really are taking your time to decide on this. I feel like this conversation had something to do with money, because here we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this was something to do with family. And I feel like it had kind of changed your view on a family matter. and you're trying to decide if you want to continue with, maybe it's one member or two members, something to do with your tribe of some kind. It may not be blood relatives, but it really does feel very family oriented or inner circle oriented with this Ten of Wands energy. And it doesn't feel like things are really clicking with this upside down card. So you are taking your time to decide. But what's really interesting at the end of this sort of, when this starts to, when you decide to go forward on this and take your time, what's really interesting is then it all gets resolved. Isn't that beautiful with the sun energy? It's like everything is sort of exposed. So that moon energy, it gets exposed with the sun energy. And then you're able to see the problems clearly and make really good decisions because it's all clear now by noticing this and being really realistic and clear with that. Yeah. And now you can go forward and work on something. It's almost like this was in your way, and now you can go back to what you really wanted to do. You know, Leo had like in the back of their mind the whole time, like, I really want to get back to what I need to do that makes me feel good and keeps you basking in that sun energy. So you really like, this is a work endeavor. This could be a hobby. This is something you really enjoy doing. Who knows? It could be, you know, building boats. It could be woodworking. It could be whatever makes you feel whole and complete, baking, whatever it is, that's what you finally get to go do once this is sort of taken care of. And I think you're going to handle it like a boss. Really, you really will. Beautiful. But I'd like to get a little clarification on the Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles energy in reverse for Leo spirit. Okay. All right. Judgment. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, Leo, it looks like you are having to make a call with this Judgment card, and you are dealing with this. And this sort of disagreement, conflict about, I'm thinking maybe about money or inheritance, something like that, you're going to deal with this very well. And I have a feeling, dear Leo, that this is going to be someone else's judgment day, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like you can just sit back and get some popcorn and watch. Yeah, I have a feeling. This doesn't feel like, it's on you. I just don't feel this on Leo. I feel like Leo is witnessing it. I feel like Leo is sort of watching. It's like you're the camera person or the painter of this painting. You're not really in it. I think you're watching this. Yeah. So whatever this was, you may have called it before, or maybe you didn't, but you get to be a witness to this. Yeah. And this will get taken care of. And then you can go back to enjoying sunnier days and having more fun. Absolutely. And then let's get some guidance from our Oracle deck for Leo Spirit for an overriding message for Leo. Okay. All right. Leo, it says drawing down the moon, knowledge. Wow. So some knowledge will be revealed, and there'll be some serious judgment with that. Yeah. Some karmic balance is going to happen with that, dear Leo. All right. All right. Beautiful, Leo. Thank you. Now we're going to move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. Here we go. All right, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. All right. This is kind of a heavy reading, Virgo. It looks like you're really holding on to something. You're not quite ready to reveal something. There's some knowledge that you're holding. Could be about money. I'd say most definitely, maybe not, but everything is sort of ultimately sort of has some connection to career and money nowadays. But it does feel like you're holding on to something and you're really keeping it close to the vest right now. Could be information involving money or career. And then what's happening is this ultimately, yes, okay. So this that you're holding on to is that something is finishing, and maybe the other parties involved don't know that you're going to be walking away and finishing something. That's what it feels like. Yeah. It almost feels like you have to keep it private for now, walking away, and then it will be revealed. Yeah, into it. It's just a complete end to something, okay? And I know we've mentioned that before with you, Virgo. It feels like it's really happening, though. It's going to be happening really soon. You're holding on to this, and it will be ending soon. Yeah. And then what's interesting is you really do find a lot of joy with this Sun card. Like you really are finding more power. And I almost feel like for you, Virgo, I feel like you're finding power in some sort of knowledge and you're finding a lot of joy. Maybe you're doing research on something. I don't know, but I feel like it's making you it's like the sun is illuminating something that now that you're clear from this, you now have the space to do the things you really want to do that really illuminate you and make you feel warm and happy. Yeah. And then with the King of Wands energy, it could be that you are tapping into new friendships or new situations. Someone that you're talking to, this does feel like a person with, it doesn't have to be male or female, but the King of Wands energy is definitely a fire sign energy. So that could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I feel like they are indeed part of maybe the research or the knowledge or the good times, something where you feel very blessed and very happy. And they're kind of tapping into that with you. I feel like you both are involved in that. Yeah. And then something about this change makes you feel a bit defensive. So I'm not sure what this is, but maybe people have tried. I always feel like this is like keeping our own side of the street clean. And then when other people try to get over to our side, it's like, no, 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 no. So I feel like you're kind of having to do a little bit of, no thank you kind of energy, you know what I mean? I'll let you know. And I really feel like that's happening a bit. And I feel like with that energy, it's very heavy on your heart. Yeah, I feel like you're witnessing something. I really don't know if Virgo, if you're the one that feels this heavy heart energy. I feel like, I feel like you're witnessing something and it's very painful for you. And I wonder if it's someone very close to you. It could be the friend over here. Maybe you've helped them by helping them with their defenses, and they still had to go through this, whatever it is. It doesn't feel like you, Virgo. It feels like there's a heavy loss of some kind. And we'll get some clarification on that. But because you have the Sun card, it's almost like you're representing the good juju. And then there's some stuff going on the edges here that you're witnessing. Yeah. And it's very heavy on your heart. Very heavy. Yeah. Let's get some clarification from Spirit for Virgo, for the Three of Swords energy. Spirit. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And it says here the Lovers. Okay. Huh. Let me get some more clarification with the Seven of Wands for Virgo. Okay. Three of Swords. That's the same as this card. Okay. All right. So Interesting. Okay. Yes. Okay, Virgo. This is what I'm thinking. I have a feeling I'm going to do two versions of this, and you can see which one resonates. You're defending something. I think you're helping a friend or you're helping someone, and you've given them sort of a warning. Maybe you saw someone that was unfaithful, some sort of mistrust, a third party energy, and you witnessed it. And then something happened with that friend, and it involved their relationship with the Lover's card. And indeed, this heartache involved lovers. Okay, so that's version number one that I'm most likely, I'm pretty sure on that one. But the other version is that someone comes back into your life. Maybe when you're doing your research and things are open, you bump into something, or you bump into something that was from the past of some kind because of this ending. There was something that ended, and you're doing research, and this is version number two, and it was someone who maybe cheated on you, and you tried your best, but it still broke your heart, and this was a lover, and there's the heartache. And I think you're doing research on this and deciding on, I don't know, maybe you bumped into them, or this is someone interesting. I'm not really sure, but I feel like the first case scenario might be stronger. I do, that this was someone that indeed you are part of their life, and they trust you to tell you about this infidelity or something involving deep heartache. All right. And so, dear Virgo, let's get a moon card, an oracle card, to override this message so we can get an overriding feeling on this. Okay, dear Virgo? Spirit, can you help us with Virgo? All right. And the card is self-regulation. Huh, interesting. Okay. So Virgo, this indeed is something that you are either we're all trying to practice it, but you're practicing it yourself, or you're helping this person self-regulate during this very sad time. Yeah. And you have such beautiful energy right now, that you are sort of that lovely sunny energy, and you can really just give off good healing energy. Yeah, beautiful. All right, Virgo, thank you so much. Now we're going to move on to Libra. All right, Libra. Here we go. Okay, Libra. All right, Libra. Woo! This is an interesting reading. All right, Libra. So what's really interesting about this is it looks like you are indeed making some major decisions right now, dear Libra. And you are deciding, do you want to, you're at the fork in the road, and you're deciding, do I want to go deep on this, or do I want to stay kind of light and airy? And it looks like you're going to be making that call pretty soon, okay? And then what's interesting is right here we have the Weaver of Booms. And what's interesting is that you are indeed working through this beautiful sort of, I feel like this very earthy energy and this very warm emotional energy. I feel like you might be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, dear Libra. And what's beautiful about it is what you decide with that is that you really, again, you're making very good judgment. and you're deciding, I think you're going to work it through with a water sign, which way you want to go with this fork in the road energy. And I feel like this judgment, this really strong judgment that you have right now, it's really going to pay off. So really, you know, tap in, talk to your tribe, talk to people you trust, and really work through this. Okay, dear Libra? And then what's interesting is that then you do decide, I see ultimately you do decide to finish something, finish a chapter with the Ten of Spells. You decide to conclude something. So whatever decision you've made with this Judgment card and the council of people you very much trust, you have indeed decided to close the door and finish something. All right. And then with this Keeper of Spells, I really feel like then you're back into this sort of beautiful change. I feel like your passion comes back. You're able to focus again now that this decision is behind you. All right. Okay. Well, I'd like to get some guidance on the Ten of Spells from Spirit. Can we get some guidance on that for dear Libra? Okay. The Two of Sticks. Oh, interesting. Okay. So then that's okay. So once this is concluded, then you have your map open and you're able to look at that. Oh my gosh, look at the imagery, the fork in the road and the map. We were just talking about that. Oh my gosh. So once you close that chapter and you make your decision, then you can take the other path. You can take the one that you really want, right? How beautiful. And you can then be in your passionate self and really feel like yourself and feel beautiful and just get back into your mojo. All right? Oh my gosh, that is pretty amazing with the fork in the road. All right, dear Libra, let's see here. I am going to get an oracle card for you for an overriding message for dear Libra. All right. Seek healing, the healing moon. Oh, how beautiful. So that will give you more clues on what you decide. Once you've made that decision and you take the other road, seek healing, you know? And that will ultimately bring you into that more fire in the belly and creative self that you are beautiful at, dear Libra. All right. Well, thanks so much. That was gorgeous. All right. Now we're going to move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. All right. Well, it looks like you are definitely balancing things and juggling things right now. And you really are really tapped in. It looks like this could be you, or it could be someone you're in connection with. This could be a water sign. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or another Scorpio. But I feel like it's you, Scorpio. I feel like you are really teaching yourself and really sort of tapped in to something you're sort of teaching yourself to learn something because you've been balancing. I feel like you've been out there learning something in addition to what you already do, dear Scorpio. And I feel like you've tapped in to a community that's teaching you something. Yeah. And it feels really good. This could be having more fun. This could be a hobby. This could be a new vocation that you're learning or a craft you're learning. This could be some sort of skill. But whatever it is, it brings you a lot of joy. Yeah. And I see that there could be partnership with this. Maybe, I don't know if it's necessarily romantic. It also could be someone who wants to partner in business with you, a like-minded person who wants to connect. Could be a friendship through this new hobby or this new thing that brings you joy. Whatever it is, there is lots of connection here. Beautiful. And then what this does is it makes you feel almost like, oh, I didn't know it could be so fun. I feel overwhelmed. And it's almost like you have all these choices now. It's almost like you opened this part of your life that you had left dormant for so long, and it makes you feel really good. It's a little bit overwhelming, though, to be tapped into something. You're not used to things bringing that much joy. And it's really a kind of it almost makes you feel teary-eyed because it's so lovely. Yeah. And I think through this, you're going to finish something. You're going to finish a chapter. So this is going to give you strength to finish something, maybe something that wasn't serving you from the past. I feel like whatever it is, it's something that was really tough on your mind. It overwhelmed you. Could have been like a second job. It could have been something you were working on, maybe a volunteer, something that made you feel exhausted and overwhelmed, and you've decided to let it go completely. All right. And it could be something that just really didn't serve you at all. Could have been people that weren't very healthy for you. It's almost like you found a new tribe of like-minded people, and it made you feel a bit overwhelmed, but it gave you courage to let that other thing go. Yeah, really beautiful. All right, Spirit, I'd like to get some guidance on the Ten of Swords energy for Scorpio. All right. And we have the Star. Oh, beautiful. So indeed, what Spirit is saying is, indeed, this finished, but it gave you, now you're clear and you can see your focus. Yeah, you're not as like, you were overwhelmed and then you took action and this finished, and now things are very clear. You see the difference? It's like clouds and so much stuff in the way, and then clarity, and you can really focus. And this is also a card of recovery and fresh and new and healing. So this is a good sign, very good sign. Things are really coming together for you. Beautiful. And then let's get an oracle card for dear Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Spirit, what's the overriding message for Scorpio? All right. Here we go. Sorry, they're sticking together. All right, protection. Ring around the moon. So indeed, Scorpio, you are protected. You have the beautiful, you have this lovely, just this aura of this beautiful star energy protecting you, and the heavens with the moon. Just beautiful. Oh, I love it. All right, Scorpio, thank you. Now we're going to move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Here we go. Sagittarius, I'm going to do our ancestor deck called the Beloved Dead deck. I just have this feeling to do it for you today, all right? Here we go. All right, for dear Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Wow, beautiful. All right, we have sovereign. We have hardship. We have hospitality. We have service. We have peace. And we have privilege. Wow. So it looks like there is this real feeling of martyrdom, and this with this sovereign card mixed with this hardship. I feel like the ancestors are saying that they really want you to know how much energy and how much destiny was involved in getting you and your people here. It's almost like they want to thank you for doing such a good job. Yeah, I really feel it. It's like they want to acknowledge it. So many people that came before, okay? And also with this hospitality card, which I just love, it looks like, it's like they're raising a glass to you and they want you to know that it's okay to enjoy your life. Yeah. And to clink the glasses of joy. Yeah, definitely. And that you're also very good at, you're very hospitable, and you have that beautiful sense of making people feel included, which is beautiful. And you also know and appreciate being of service, and you appreciate when others are in service to you. You have great, just great gratitude around that. Really, you really do. This could also be your occupation. You could be someone that is in the service industry, and they're really acknowledging how beautiful you do with that. Yeah. And they see you as really a person that is manifesting your peace, and they really see you as having this sense of self that's really beautiful. Yeah. And it's a real privilege for them to be aligned with you, and they really see your path as something that they wish, when they were coming up with their hardships, they wish they could have had the beautiful modern privileges and the beautiful knowledge and access to information and access to resources that you have. What a privilege. Yeah. And they see you, and they know that you'll be at peace because you know how to navigate the modern world, but you still also know how to tap into the divine. So they really are very proud of you. Yeah. But let's get a little guidance from the service card. I'm just sort of curious. What are the ancestors telling us, Spirit? For Sagittarius, for the service card? Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, the moon card. Beautiful. All right, so yeah, they're saying that through that, when we are in service to others and we care for others, that we then tap in to some deeper meanings, and we are able to almost be witness to allowing sort of that energy of knowing who they are. And they may not even know that they're revealing who they are. It's just that we can tap into that when we stay humble and of service. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, I love it. And let's get an overriding message from Spirit from the Oracle deck. This is Moonology. Spirit, what is our message for Sagittarius? All right. The message is seek healing. Oh, how beautiful. So, yes. So through this peace and acknowledging your ancestors, they're saying, I almost feel like the moon is inspiring you. This eclipse with these beautiful crescent moons, I almost feel like that's your power vortex. You're able, with the seeking, the clearing, the healing, you're able to clear things away and have new things be revealed in your journey. Yeah, absolutely. How beautiful. And it gives you complete peace. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Sagittarius. Now we're going to move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, here we go. All right. Okay. right, Capricorn. Okay, so we have quite a few upside down cards here. This is interesting. So Capricorn, something is happening with this Emperor card upside down. What I'm seeing is you're dealing with, could be corruption, could be a system that's not serving you anymore, could be some sort of system that's going out of business. Basically the collapse, almost like the Roman Empire is collapsing. Okay, it's just not serving you anymore. You're moving on. There's something about it that before it worked for you and now it's just not working for you. Okay, and then with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I almost feel, okay, interesting. I almost feel like this is you rejecting this system, and the people it represents are not doing things in a way that resonates for you. Okay, and there are people in particular, and you know who they are, and I feel like this may be some imagery for you of who it might be. And those people are not who you want to align with ethically, so you're moving forward. Yeah, I really see that, dear Capricorn. And then with this Magician card, I see that you are now able, you're sort of freed from this. You're now able to bring different elements together and make it work. All right? And with the Six of Swords, it looks like you really are moving into calmer waters. Things are going to get better. You're still in the process of manifesting them and making them work. And then once you sort of get through this, or even while this is still happening, you really start to feel extremely happy emotionally, and you're more in your power with this Nine of Cups. You're reaping some sort of benefit once you started having the freedom to do this. You were then able to feel really happy about something. So it's really sort of clicking in place, all right? And then with this upside down Five of Wands, all of that strife and arguments or sort of constant turmoil is over. It's like you can watch it from afar, but you're not involved in it anymore. Maybe in the past you were wrapped up in this. Now it's gone. Yeah, it's totally gone. And you may hear, yeah, I just heard that. You may hear little bits and pieces, but you're not an active participant. Thank God, right? You're like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. So you have moved on, Chaka Khan. You are gone. Good for you, Capricorn. Oh my gosh. All right, but I'd like to get clarification on, this one is intriguing me, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm wondering, can we get more guidance for that, Spirit, for dear Capricorn? Can you tell us what's going on with this energy? Okay. Father of Wands. Okay. So that's the King of Wands and other tarot decks, but I see this sort of snake energy. So I'm really feeling like this could have been sort of someone unethical, and then there was somebody behind this person that was also probably not completely, they may not have been aware of it, but they were complicit in this behavior. And it's not just one entity, it's more than, it could be a couple, or it could be a few people that really brought this to make this empire crumble. Yeah, yeah. Could be three people. Yeah, with the Emperor in reverse and these two people. It could have been maybe a company that went under because the two children didn't know how to run it, and then you had to kind of jump on your parachute and get the heck out. I'm not sure, but this is definitely over. But yeah, this was definitely two parties in this. Could have been three. Yeah. All right, and then let's get an overriding message for dear Capricorn as they embrace their new change and all their new beautifulness. All right, Spirit, what's Capricorn's message? All right. And then we have the moon circles, support. So Capricorn, that is a great message. What I'm hearing from this is now you are going to have support. People will be listening to you, and you will be listening to people, because you will have this magician spirit, and you will be able to feel it and really understand where people are coming from. And so there's this supportive back and forth energy. I love it. All right. Oh dear, Capricorn, that's fabulous. All right. Thank you. And now we're going to move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Okay. So first and foremost, you are definitely dealing with some sort of power system, and with this Emperor card, and I really feel like you're making something happen in this environment. And I feel like, Aquarius, I feel like you are sort of helping them forward with something that they need to know. They need your know-how, and they need your air energy. But I feel like something happened and something felt like it was taken away. And I feel like you're the one that exposed this. You're helping them learn something with this cup of knowledge here. And you are indeed exposing some sort of something that was taken away. Could have been an information leak. Could have been, I don't really get a strong money vibe, but I think if it had kept going, it could have led to other, like identity theft, something where you were the one that helped them learn about the Seven of Swords energy, and they were able to heal and move on and go into calmer water. Yeah. And so you were the facilitator that made that go forward. Yeah. And then what's interesting is there was a message in this. And I think there was, or someone, yes, okay, yeah. So I feel like these are connected. I feel like this is the message. So you brought it forward. They were able to be okay. And then the message was, it exposed something else. Okay. And so this was just the tip of the iceberg. It exposed something else with the Devil card. And I feel like it, yeah, I feel like there's something about the Emperor and the Devil. I don't think they're the same, but I feel like the Emperor may have allowed this energy to happen. And it could have been, it could have been because, yeah, Aquarius, it could have been a Capricorn, and that something was exposed. I'm feeling like, let's get some clarification, because I'm actually really kind of at a loss of what was the information, dear Spirit, that Aquarius needs to know with this. What happened? Okay. Six of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Aquarius. So through your knowledge and exposing this, and then a deeper issue, I feel like you were able to learn something and really grow from this. I feel like you were able to become this messenger, and now that is maybe you were promoted, They really appreciated you doing this. I really see that kind of exposing maybe people taking advantage of the company, people drinking on the job, whatever it was, something that involves not ethical behavior. You were able to sort of be this little warrior, and you really got rewarded for it. This emperor really, I don't think the emperor, okay, yeah, I don't think the emperor even knew about it. And I think that because of your amazing work, now again, I'm talking about this as career or power systems, but this could be a family dynamic that you do get rewarded for exposing this. And I think that this will be something you will continue to do. I think this will be like a whole career move or a whole thing that becomes part of your identity. Could be law enforcement, could be, you know, doing something where you're doing this research where you can use, you know, computer skills, software. You really are good at this, and I encourage you, Aquarius, to keep going and just go for it. Wow, really amazing, Aquarius. Well, now I'm going to get some beautiful information from our Moonology deck. Spirit, can you help us with Aquarius, an overriding message? All right. The moon's moment, synchronicity. All right. So that's your ace in the hole, my dear. So that is your secret sauce. Not only are you good at learning this and helping this company or person or entity or government system, you helped them from collapse by doing this hard work, but you also have good timing, and it's all working into your favor, and you are going to be very victorious and very successful. All right? You are in divine timing. Beautiful. All right, dear Aquarius, thank you. And now we're going to move on to Pisces. All right, Pisces. Woo woo. Here we go. All right. Okay, Pisces. Wow. All right. So Pisces, something is beginning for you. You have a whole new kind of offering, a new idea. Could be a whole new plant. Something is in the works, okay? Beautiful. It's almost like a plan, an idea. It's something you're very passionate about. It is a wand energy, so it could involve a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And then also we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So I almost feel like see, this is about like, da-da, parade, everybody celebrates you. So it feels like this is something that maybe a lot of people, you're not going to get celebrated for, but it's still going to be good for you. Okay? So you're kind of keeping it under the radar for now, whatever this idea is. Okay? And then with the Hanged Man in reverse, it feels like you really do have your eye on something. You're not quite ready to see another, like, I think people are trying to convince you about other ideas, and you're not wanting to switch to, you're sticking with your idea. Because the Hanged Man is all about different perspectives and all this stuff, and it feels like you're like, not right now, no thank you, I'm got my perspective, I'm sticking with that right now. And I feel like this decision, whatever this is, it's making you feel a bit trapped and a little bit sort of in your head, and you're feeling a little disappointed. Maybe you had to say no to something else in order for this to manifest. So there's a little tiny bit of feeling of regret around that. But then what I see with the Three of Swords energy upside down, I don't think it totally hurt you completely, but I think you're also, maybe you're witnessing it. Yeah. With it upside down, I almost feel like you're witnessing somebody else having some issue and you're feeling very sad for them. It could be a loved one that's going through something and you feel very sad for them, but it doesn't look like it's your issue. It looks like you're more involved in this and you feel very sad or a bit trapped because someone is going through something very close to you. Yeah. Yeah. And you don't know how to help them, it looks like. Yeah. So let's get some guidance on the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse for dear Pisces. Spirit, can you help us with Pisces? Get some clarification on those two cards. Okay. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Huh, interesting. Okay. So I think with the King of Wands energy, this is, again, that fire sign energy. I feel like you feel very sad for this King of Wands energy. Again, this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Doesn't have to be. Could be a male figure. Someone that it feels very powerful. And there's something very sad that they're going through. And they feel regretful over something. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah. And then with the upside down Three of Swords energy and the Eight of Pentacles, they're working through it. Okay? They really are. They're really working through it. Or this could also symbolize that they're working a lot and trying not to feel this because it feels so sad. You know what I mean? Or maybe you're helping them. This could be a coworker. This could be someone that loves to work. I mean, look at that. You can really see that work energy there. And maybe they're working through it and not having to feel such sad sorrow around that. Yeah. All right, dear Pisces. Let's get an overriding message from our Moonology deck from Spirit for Pisces. All right. Here we go. They're sticking together. All right. New beginnings. Wow, how beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Kind of psychedelic, isn't it? So whatever this is that you're kind of keeping under wraps, the opposite of a parade, you're keeping it close to your chest, this idea, and you're really wanting to stick with your vision, and yet you also have a little thing on the side here of someone not feeling very well in your life. I don't think this is you in particular. I feel like this is part of the process of this new beginning. Yeah, I really do. All right. All right, dear Pisces, thank you. This was a great collective reading. I feel like a lot of people got the moon, and a lot of people got judgment, and a lot of people got the Eight of Swords. So I feel like collectively things are being revealed, and we're kind of flushing away the old with things that need to change, and then we're bringing in new energy. Things are shifting. It's really beautiful. This is a real magical time. Time to go inward and a time to really clean out the closet. Okay? All right. Take good care, everyone. Thank you.